Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. What I typically expected. I didn't expect anything different, to be fair. Very interesting game. This game is very easy to break down, right? West Ham are not doing well at this very point of the season. I think they're at least part of the lower three in the league at the moment. So they just changed their coach recently to Nuno. Hopefully they do well, because I actually like West Ham, and I live around the West Ham area. Most of the fans around my area are actually West Ham fans. So it's another club I support in the league. But as you all know, I support Real Madrid and Arsenal. Very interesting game. Like I said, Arsenal dominated the possession for most of the game. Arsenal didn't seem like conceding. David Raya didn't really have much to do. He didn't really have much to do. There wasn't any threat. I doubt West Ham had a lot of. I don't think they even had up to maybe 4 shots on target this whole game. That's how much Arsenal dominated. A couple other things for Arsenal, a couple injuries here and there. Martin Odegaard sustained another injury. However, the injury didn't seem like very crucial. It seems like something he will be able to come back from. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because as the season progresses, Arsenal will need Martin Odegaard. Will need Martin Odegaard, even if he doesn't start for the next few games. He is very pivotal to the team. At least he serves as an extra body to come in. So that's that was one bad aspect of the game, that he went out pretty early on with injury. But Zubimendi came in for him and was immense in this game. Zubimendi was very immense in this game, one of the best players in this game. He kept it very simple, broke plays, supported the back line, the back four, made progressive passes, and was very calm. He really balanced the game with that midfield. Towards the penultimate stages of the game, like the last maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes, he started making some wrong passes, some bad decision making, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't something to be alarmed about. He had a very good game. So big ups to Zubimendi. In fact, when he came in, you wouldn't even have realized that Odegaard was away. That's how balanced Zubimendi made this game seem. Who again? Bukayo Saka, a very good pen from Saka. Saka was, Saka will always give you at least an 8/10 in every game, and he topped it off with a goal today. I actually thought Gyökeres was going to take that pen, but I think that would have helped boost Gyökeres' confidence if he took the pen and he scored. But the most important thing is that the pen was scored. That's the most important thing, and Saka made sure that happened. He had a very good game. He created chances. He caused fouls, and man, you know what Bukayo gives you. He was really good today. Luckily, also there was a point I was a bit nervous. I thought he had also injured himself. I thought he had also gotten injured as well. So, but luckily, he ended the game without any injury, which is also a good thing. Gyökeres. I know it's still early in the season, but this Gyökeres isn't looking. I don't know, man. This guy isn't looking like what we initially bought. It's looking like, that thing where they say what I ordered versus what I got. That is what it's looking like. Gyökeres isn't looking like the thing with Gyökeres, what I like is, even with the fact that he hasn't been scoring, he still adds a lot. during the course of the game. He helps Arsenal. His hold up play is immense. He's elite. He has elite hold up play. He also drops in the midfield to help out, which are very good attributes. But the most important thing for a striker is to score. Is to score. Even if your hold up play isn't the best or whatever, your control is not the best, if you are putting in goal and balls into the net, that is all that matters. And Gyökeres isn't doing that. He isn't doing that. There are a lot of games that he's more like a passerby. He just cruises through the game. And I don't know what is going on, man. That is why I feel like he should have taken that pen. He should have taken that pen, in my opinion. Because aside from that, this guy isn't really offering much going forward. It seems like if Havertz comes back, Havertz might just end up being the starter. As much as I think that's another horrible player, one of the most horrible players I've ever seen in Havertz. But it seems like the guy brings more in striking than Gyökeres at this very moment. But like I said, it's still early on in the season. Things can always change. So I hope that maybe next game he comes back stronger. Another point I wanted to make is Calafiori. Calafiori was my man of the match today. He was incredible today. Big ups to Calafiori. Calafiori was everywhere. This guy was busy marking, doing the defensive work, still overlapping, dropping into the midfield. Like, the guy was just everywhere, man. Calafiori was just everywhere. This guy is that, when he came to Arsenal, there was this huge talk about this guy, the new Maldini. This guy is good, immense for Italy. There was just a lot of noise around him. Then he came, he had a couple setbacks because of injury, and it was looking like, okay, this is another hyped up player that isn't really going to amount to anything. But now that this guy is fit, I was thinking that Lewis Kelly was Arsenal's primary starting left back of what his performances last season. But now it seems like this season Calafiori has been benching him. Calafiori has been benching him, and not saying that Skelly has been playing bad or anything. Skelly is incredible as well, but Calafiori just offers so much more. He's strong. He might not be the quickest, but he's strong. His tactical awareness is elite. He's very good on the ball. He can score. So, man, Calafiori was my man of the match today. He was incredible today. And Arsenal is now first on the table. This is what I love to see. However, the points tally isn't a lot. I think Arsenal is leading Liverpool now with just a point. Liverpool face Chelsea. At the time of me shooting this video, it's probably in like, I don't know, an hour, if not less. The game between Liverpool and versus Chelsea. Obviously, I hope Chelsea wins. I hope Chelsea wins the game today. But so far, Arsenal is, they bounced back. They won their last game in the Champions League against Olympiacos. They won their game today. Arsenal is first on the table. And that's what we love to see. Arsenal haven't conceded a lot of goals. They haven't conceded in the last two games. Arsenal haven't conceded any goal. And just the whole season, Arsenal haven't conceded a lot of goals. Arsenal is defensively immense. We all know that. They have the best defense arguably in Europe. And yeah, those are the points. The pointers really. It was good to see Eze as well. Eze had a very, very decent game. Ethan Nwaneri came in at some point. I think for who did he come in for? I think he came in for Trossard, and Luis Kelly came in for Calafiori. It was good to see. It was good to see them. Arsenal had a balanced midfield. Yeah, the game was for the 90 minutes. It was basically cruise control. It was basically cruise control. There wasn't any threats from West Ham. Arsenal like literally dominated the whole game. West Ham barely had the ball. They were just defending. Like 95% of the whole game, West Ham was in defending mode. And Arsenal did what they were supposed to do, left there with 3 points, clean sheets, top of the table, and we go again. We go again. This is what I love to see. And yeah, man, let me know who your man of the match was in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe, and watch out for my next video. I'll do a post-match reaction on the Real Madrid Villarreal game later today. So until then, keep it locked on this channel. Peace.